Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is me, Allie, and in today's video, I am doing some Disney princess inspired hairstyles and I am so excited about it. Today's video is in partnership with Poshmark. This is the second time that I'm working with Poshmark and I'm absolutely obsessed with their app. It is an app that you can buy and sell slightly used or even new items. I'm going to put a link right in the description below. Last time I put up a bunch of Disney stuff and it sold out within like 2 days. You guys absolutely freaking rocked it. So I'm going to be putting up some new items right when this video goes public. I have some spring items, some summer items, some fall items, some Disney items, some jewelry, etc. On Poshmark, you can sell apparel, you can sell clothes, you can sell jewelry, you can sell new makeup, and so much more. So if you guys are interested in checking Poshmark out, I'm going to put a link right on the top of the description below. Definitely check mine out. My username is right here, and again, I will put it in the description below. So big shout out to Poshmark for partnering up with me on this video. I love you guys and I hope that you guys love them as much as I do. If you guys have any other questions or concerns after watching this video, just ask them in the comments below. And without further ado, let's get on into it. This is what the Poshmark app looks like when you open it on up. There are so many different avenues that you can take on this app. On the very bottom, there are a bunch of different tabs, like the feed tab that I'm in right here. This is where you're going to see all items from the people that you follow or all items that are suggested to you based off of what you are searching for, which brings us to our very next tab, the search tab. Over here, you can type in anything that you want to find on Poshmark. Literally anything. Clearly, I am obsessed with Disney clothes, so I'm going to type in Disney tops or Disney pants or Disney ears, etc. All those items will show up. Maybe you want a high-end pocketbook. Just type in the type of pocketbook that you want. It will show up at a very discounted price. You can also sell items with the little camera right in the middle, and you can just upload them from your camera roll. Next, we have the news tab. This is where you're going to get notifications that Poshmark is sending to you, whether you won an item, whether you are selling an item and it's sold, etc. And finally, you have your profile. This is where you're going to put all the items that you have listed. It is so clean, it is so organized, and I'm absolutely obsessed. So again, download the link at the very top of the description and make sure you let me know your closet name in the comments below so I can stalk you. Here are a couple of the items that I have listed in my Poshmark closet. Again, my closet name is Miss Allie Cakes, MissAllieCakes. These are only 4 of the maybe 50 I believe I have uploaded, so definitely check my closet out. And if you're not a huge Disney apparel fan, don't worry, I have a ton of other items other than Disney on there as well. First and foremost, the Rapunzel inspired hairstyle. For this look, you want to part your hair not down the center, a little bit off to the side. Once you have it parted to the side, you want to take the hair on the shorter part side and you want to twist it all the way until you get to the other side. Then you just want to complete any variation of the braid. Rapunzel is known for her really thick, luscious, long, beautiful braid. So again, just complete any variation of a braid that you are the most comfortable with. I am choosing to do the fishtail braid here. Fishtail braids are actually a lot easier than they sound. I'm going to try to do this as simply as possible. Basically, for a fishtail braid, you want 2 sections of hair, whereas in a traditional braid, you use 3 sections of hair. What you want to do is take 2 equal sections of hair, part them down the center, and then you want to take small sections from the back of each of those pieces and wrap them over the front. So you just want to take a piece from the back, wrap it over to the other section, take another piece from the other side of the back, wrap it over to the other section, and so on and so forth until you get your braid. To make your braid a little bit more luxurious, a little bit more voluminous, a little bit more larger, you just want to take small pieces like I'm doing here and pull them out a little bit. This is going to give it the true Rapunzel look. And then you want to take a tiny little elastic and tie it down on the bottom. You can be finished after this step. Your braid is absolutely beautiful just the way it is. Or you can take it to the next step, which is optional, and you can add some fake flowers into your fishtail braid to make it extra Rapunzel-y. Next up is one of my favorites from this video because I am personally obsessed with the Dutch braid. For this Elsa inspired hairstyle, you want to start off by taking a section of hair on the top of your head and you want to bump it. So you want to tease the back of it so you get a lot of volume, then bump it in the top until you get a nice high bump, and then you just want to set it in place with some bobby pins. Now you just want to take the section of your hair that you bobby pin and you want to start braiding it. As you're adding more hair into your hair, you want to Dutch braid your hair. So a French braid, you bring your hair inside. The Dutch braid, you bring your hair outside. So it's going to be more of an inverted braid. Instead of the braid going inwards, it's going to go outwards. And that way you're going to see this really defined braid going from the top of your head to the bottom of your scalp. As you can see here, for each section of hair that you're adding into your braid, you're kind of wrapping it underneath. By wrapping it underneath, it is going to make that braid stick out. And then you just want to braid it down and kind of bring it to one side of your hair. I chose to bring it to the left side of my hair. Then you want to tie it together with an elastic, and again, you want to pull the braid out. Pulling the braid out is the name of the game when it comes to Disney-inspired hairstyles. Their hair always looks so voluminous, and the way to do that is just to take the small sections of the braid and pull them out, as I am showcasing right here. Voila, you have now been transformed into Elsa. Now I understand Elsa is not a princess, but she is a queen, so I had to include her in this Disney-inspired princess-esque hairstyle tutorial. P.S. This is the most perfect hairstyle for the summer, especially if you live in a region that gets really hot. This is the perfect hairstyle to keep you nice and cool. Moving on to the Cinderella-inspired hairstyle. For this hairstyle, you're going to need a blinged out headband of some sort, a headband that has a bunch of gemstones on it or a bunch of rhinestones. Before you put the headband on, you want to tie your hair in a very high, very neat ponytail. So I'm taking a brush and I'm just brushing out all the bumps, and then I am again taking an elastic and tying my hair up into an extremely high ponytail. Once you get the ponytail in place, you can now add on the headband. The final step is just to create the bun. You can of course do any variation of the bun that you are the most comfortable with. My bun of choice is the sock bun. So I took a sock bun that I already had at my house, put it through the ponytail, pulled it to the top, and then just started pulling it down and pulling it down and pulling it down until it was at the top of my head. That's all there is to it for this look. Took probably about 2.5 minutes, and I personally think that it looks fabulous. Next up, we're representing my girl Jasmine. For this Jasmine-inspired princess hairstyle, you want to part your hair right down the center. Then you want to start twisting both of the sections of your hair away from your face. Now, because I only have 2 hands and nobody was helping me to keep one of the sections in place while I started twisting the other section, I just put it into a tiny little bun in the back of my hair. Then I again continued twisting the other section of hair and brought it all the way around to the right side of my face. Then I took a little elastic and I just tied it into a ponytail again on the right side of my face. To finish this Jasmine-inspired hairstyle off, I'm just taking tiny little elastics and I'm tying them into little sections off of the ponytail. For each section that I tie it, I'm pulling the hair out a little bit so it gives it more of like a spherical look. That is the thing that reminded me the most of Jasmine. So again, I'm just tying them into tiny little sections, pulling the hair out until I reach the bottom of the ponytail. Excuse me while I channel my inner Princess Jasmine for a moment. This is how the hairstyle came out. I put this one on my Insta story and you guys really seem to enjoy it. I personally love it and I think that it is so simple yet so elegant and seriously so much fun. I need a moment. Just a quick little moment. We are now approaching my absolute favorite princess in the entire world, Princess Belle. For this Princess Belle inspired hairstyle, you want to part your hair not right down the center, just slightly over to one side. And then you want to take the pieces from that section and just put them behind your ear for right now. We're going to use them later. Then you want to take a smaller section behind the part and you want to bump it again, just like we did with the Princess Elsa or the Queen Elsa hairstyle. You want to add a nice little voluminous bump right behind the actual part and you want to secure it in place with some Barbie pins. Grab the section of hair directly off of the part, tease it so it's a little bit thicker, then twist it and secure it in place behind the bump. Then again, of course, as always, you want to pull the hair out a little bit to give it extra volume. The final step is just to take small sections of hair and to curl them using a curling iron or a curling wand or whatever curling tool you like the most. I am taking a curling wand, I'm using the Numi here, and I'm just taking some small sections, some larger sections, and I am curling my hair away from my face. When you've curled all of your hair, just run your fingers through all of the curls to kind of loosen them up and to kind of tease them a little bit so they're not as defined. They look just a little bit more natural. And there you have it, a Princess Belle inspired hairstyle. I'm clearly really excited about this one because again, Princess Belle is everything that I aspire to be in life. I'm obsessed with her. She is goals, and I think this hairstyle represents her pretty well. And last but definitely not least, we are traveling under the sea for this last princess-inspired hairstyle. We are going to be doing an Ariel princess-inspired hairstyle. For this look, you want to part your hair in a deep part all the way over to your right or left side, depending on which side you are more comfortable with. Then you want to take that large section of the hair that's going off of the longer part side, tease it up a little bit, and you want to swoop it down. That's the best word that I can use for this because you don't want to just drag it across your hair. You want to swoop it down so that it is covering a good portion of your forehead. Then you want to twist it a little bit and secure it in place with some Barbie pins. On the other side of the part, take a small section of the hair right near the part, twist it, secure it in place with some Barbie pins, and then again, pull the hair out. To complete this look, you want to add in a bunch of curls, but you don't want the curls to be super defined. You're going for more of a beachier-esque curl look because we are trying to recreate an Ariel hairstyle after all. I decided to curl a bunch of the strands and then kind of leave some of the hair a little untamed. I low-key think that I might like this hairstyle the most. I love the way that they all came out, but this hairstyle holds a very, very special place in my heart. And that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know your thought in the comments below, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet and you enjoyed my videos. Make sure to download the Poshmark app, linked right at the top of the description below. Big thank you to Poshmark for, again, partnering up with me on this video. I love you guys to the moon and back. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys!